Good afternoon. This is Agnes Levin, a Levine-Oliver publisher, bringing you the community news video update. At the top of the story today, Happy Black History Month. And for the first time, Levine-Oliver publisher will feature the author, Mr. Robert Moore, in the community newsletter this week. Mr. Moore has written a book about Black U.S. Marshals in the nation, telling their story, and he will also be available for interviews and, of course, promotions of his book. So I invite you to be sure to get a copy of this week's community newsletter and meet Mr. Robert Moore. Thank you, Mr. Moore. Governor O'Malley has announced some important proposals for Maryland for 2014. The first one being to increase minimum wage here in Maryland. The second one being to expand pre-kindergarten educational services across Maryland. And the third one being to protect victims of domestic violence in an effort to reduce domestic violence. And one way that Governor O'Malley is proposing to do that is to make penalties stiffer for domestic violence in front of a minor child. The second way that Governor O'Malley is proposing to do this is to make obtaining a protective order much easier for victims of domestic violence. And I thank you, Governor O'Malley, and I stand with you on this. Next up, NAMI-MD Advocacy Day will be on Wednesday, February the 5th, down in Annapolis, Maryland. We will meet at 8 a.m. down in Annapolis, and NAMI will give us a training until 9, and then we will begin to meet with legislators and share our story. Part of sharing our story is to support the NAMI Maryland agenda, which is to ensure that all Marylanders have access to mental health services and that those mental health services are adequately funded. Next, we will go to the Lawyers Mall at noon, and this is always an exciting and inspirational rally. We listen to guest speakers and we hear testimonies which just pour out hope for all persons who are having a mental illness issue. And so I encourage you to come on down to Annapolis on Wednesday, participate in telling your story to legislators, supporting the NAMI Maryland goals, and to participate in the rally. Our friends will also be in Annapolis on Wednesday, and that is the Mental Health Association of Maryland. And on their agenda is the Mental Health Substance Use Disorder Safety Net Act 2014. They will be meeting with the Finance Committee at 1 p.m. to share their testimonies and urge the passage of the Safety Net Act. And so we support Maryland Health Association of Maryland as one community as well. Exciting news. The Mental Hygiene Administration will be merging with the Behavioral Health Administration in fiscal year 2014, and that begins on July 1, 2014. So we're excited about the opportunities for increased services and the union of these two agencies. That concludes the Levine-Oliver Publisher Community Video Update for this week. Please look out for the community newsletter, which will probably come out on Thursday since NAMI Advocacy Day is on Wednesday. I thank you for your support, and I encourage you that if you want to contact me for more information, you can reach me at Levine-Oliver-Publisher@gmail.com. I welcome you to do so. I am also on Twitter at capital L, capital O, capital P 1936. So please follow me. I'll follow you. And I thank you. Amen.